Hello students, hope you all are fine and keeping up with your studies well. Today we are going to learn the sixth chapter of our this year's PT syllabus, that is tastes of food and prepared foods. Now let us start with the introduction to this chapter. We have already learned in the previous standards that there are six tastes of food. Those are sweet, sour, salty, pungent, astringent, and bitter. All of these tastes are important. Different food items contain one or more of these tastes. Revise what you have learned about four tastes in the earlier standards. Here, we shall discuss in detail about the remaining two tastes, namely astringent and bitter. First, let us understand the astringent taste in detail. The example of the food items that contain astringent taste are mango seed, jamun seeds, red gram or masoor, tur dal, pomegranate, turia, etc. Our body does not require the astringent taste as much as it requires the sweet and sour tastes. The required quantity can be obtained from turmeric used in spices and pulses we take in our normal diet. We normally find astringent taste unpleasant. People may feel nausea when they taste it, but it is really good for health. It cures problems related to teeth, gums, tongue, and throat. It removes stickiness from the mouth. Items with astringent taste also heal wounds. They stop bleeding. The taste has the characteristic of absorption. It helps in diarrhea or dysentery. Food items with astringent taste are easy to digest. It is cold by nature. It provides relief in the hot season and the problems caused by heat. Herde has this taste in an exception, so its daily use is recommended. It does not do any harm. It can be consumed every day and it is a medicine that enhances longevity. The second one is bitter taste. The food items which contain bitter taste are bitter gourd or karela and fenugreek seeds, that is methi or neem. Bitter taste is quite opposite to the sweet taste. We normally do not relish it. However, its importance in our regular diet cannot be denied. Though the bitter taste itself is quite unpalatable, it increases our appetite. It has this unique characteristic to increase the appetite and to help the food to digest properly. When a sick person loses his appetite, he is often given bitter medicine to improve his appetite. Bitter taste is used as an antidote to the excessive use of sweet taste. However, excessive use of food with bitter taste should be avoided. It may emaciate the body, lead to weight loss, headache, giddiness, dryness of mouth, stiffness of the body, and dullness of the mind. It may also cause nervous disorders. We have learnt about the two tastes which normally we do not relish and are rather unpalpable. But we also realize now that how important they are for our better health. Now, let us understand that what do we mean by refined and processed foods and their impact on our health. The meaning of the word refined is having had all the dirt, waste, substances, etc. removed. So, refined food means the food that is purified. We get the impression that we should always eat refined food if it's available. But food is a very delicate substance. It contains various nutrients in different proportions. These nutrients get adversely affected by repeated purification processes, which may be faulty in some cases. These processes destroy the important nutrients contained in the food. Such food does not provide sufficient nutrition. The same logic applies to processed foods. Processed food means the food prepared through a special process. The objective behind processing food is to ensure that it could be stored for a longer time. The intention is to make the food attractive and delicious by adding artificial colors and fragrance to it. There is nothing wrong in this. However, those who prepare such processed food are generally commercial minded and therefore often compromise with the quality of food. As a result, such food does more harm than good to our health. Those whose only aim is to make a profit do not care for people's health, and we too do not have enough knowledge of the subject, as a result of which inedible colors are used in large quantities. Potassium dichromate is a very cheap and spicy chemical. Its use is illegal and yet many people use it. This chemical is very harmful to health. There are several other inedible colors and chemicals which are also harmful to the body. We should think twice before consuming any market food or purchasing ready-made food packets. We should not be lured by tickling taste, attractive looks, or eye-catching advertisements of these foods, nor we should imitate others in using these foods. Normally, there is a lack of hygienic condition at every level where such foods are prepared. Substandard materials are used which include too much of spices and salts, various kinds of harmful preservatives, and inedible colors and chemicals. Such food cause serious harm to our health. We usually relish spicy, tingling, and fried food articles, but our stomach has to pay the price to taste which our tongue relishes. Frequent and excessive consumption of spicy, fried, and hot foods lead to the illness like acidity and ulcers. These sicknesses begin with the symptoms of burning in the chest as well as the abdomen and subsequently lead to ulcers in the stomach and intestines. Everybody relishes the sweet taste, but consumption of too much of sweets or sweet dishes causes many health problems. We have already learned how excessive amount of sweets cause harm to our health. It can create problems such as skin diseases, diabetes, worm infestation, obesity, etc. Therefore, one should use oil, ghee, sugar, jaggery, etc. very discreetly. Especially those who live a sedentary life should take special care and avoid excessive use of such foods. So, here we come to the end of this chapter. Thank you, stay safe, and keep learning.